Nasty hit! You alright, brother? Kill strike, now! Kill strike, now! Behind you, watch out! Behind you! Back in one piece, brother.
Learning is a lifelong journey, no mere destination. Take that to heart. Valhalla is a crucible.
Best improve where you can. Valhalla's not big on apples or blood mead.
Your persistence is inspiring, General. I know you won't stop.
Sigrun, how fare you and your sisters?
With just the three of us to attend to the fallen now, we're short-handed. But we've begun recruiting new shield maidens.
Well, I happen to know of one lass who'd jump at the chance to join your ranks.
You mean Thrud? Sif and Thor's daughter? Believe me, I know. She sought us out before the call even left our lips.
She fights well, and can be trusted.
A recommendation from you, General. With that, how could we ignore her? Not that she'd let us.
On your right! Why don't we talk about that image of you in the shrine we keep seeing? If Valhalla keeps pulling it out of your head, it must have some significance to you. Could it be that the idea of being loved and respected is a fair mite better than the alternative? Hear me out. And it's not as though I'm the smartest man alive or anything. But don't you think joining Freya's council could put you in a position to walk that path? To earn that path?
That would be a poor reason to accept. Ambition is poison.
This is locked until we meet Valhalla's demands. Behind you! Look out! Watch your right! Behind you! Look out! light coming your way! Last one! Getting back to that image of you on the shrine. I'll grant you ambition can be a poisonous motive, but your ambitions are only to help people, not for your own glory, right? Make the world a better, safer place. I think maybe that image of you is symbolic of your desire to walk a righteous path. Valhalla's little signpost.
You are sure accepting Freya's offer is the right thing for me? Or for the realms?
I think we're here to make sure about that, one way or the other. Left flank! Right side! Fire, right flank! I wouldn't say no to some short-time help. left side! Behind you, brother! Right flank! On the top there! Let's not forget to strike a bargain with Valhalla while we're out here. Every advantage helps.
The pursuit of mastery demands the willingness to embrace failure. Often, and without judgment.
How can you resist investing in yourself? And that benefit's good to last.
Your attempts are improving. You're making your way deeper into Valhalla. Keep at it.
Sigrun, dear, as Kratos and I have been off the beaten path, so to speak, I'm curious as to the state of the realms.
Well, since my sisters and I returned to our old Valkyrie duties, the souls of the damned no longer find the gates of Helheim closed to them. So...
No more Hellwalkers spilling into the other realms? Grand!
I can't say no Hellwalkers are left in the realms, but there are fewer. Rasvelger seemed pleased. Or at least I think that's what her expression meant.
Watch out!
Sigrun. She was eager to receive you mere days ago. What has changed?
Oh, don't pretend to be interested in my romantic life, brother.
I am interested, and you are evading the question. What happened?
Well, after you dropped me off at a longhouse the other night, Sigrun made a cloudberry and hazelnut pudding. Of course, I don't eat anymore, so slightly awkward, but a lovely thought.
And?
Pretty much it, really.
There is more to this.
I felt that one, brother.
Watch your left! Spell for next! Oh,
What else happened that night between you and Sigmund?
Well, we stayed up much too late. I told her stories, she told me secrets. She put spirits to my lips, even though I can't get drunk. Then she invited me to watch her fall asleep.
And the next morning?
The next morning, we took a boat along the Lake of Nine. It was divine, brother. The lake was sun-dappled, and the air was crisp and perfect. You could smell the thaw.
When did you speak?
You know me too well, brother. We were on the lake when I put my metaphorical foot in it.
behind you! Look out! Right, Ross! Right, stay!
Where? Tell me. What happened between you and Sigmund on the lake?
Well, she was rowing past where you found her family treasury.
Where we learned she cursed her brother over forbidden love.
That's right. And as we rowed by, I remember feeling grateful that the place was now deep underwater where she couldn't see it. And at that moment, she turned to me, and she said, I think, Mimir, I might be smitten with you. I think maybe I want to kiss you. Indeed, brother. I mean, there's always been more to us than there's been the opportunity to explore. So much unspoken, beneath the surface. For her to name it so boldly, it took me a bit off guard.
Right side, incoming! Incoming! Above you! On the top there!
Not too shabby. You can get even further next time.
Valhalla is a place of constant flux. Adaptability gives us a means to navigate the uncertainty.
Shield Maiden.
Excellent. It's more than practicing techniques, isn't it? You're practicing an art. I hear you like stories. I got one for you.
These could really help you in there.
Well fought, General. You made much better progress that time.
Milady, how is Alfheim these days? Does the peace hold?
It's tenuous, but holding. Endless war tends to breed quite a bit of mistrust. Thankfully, the elves, Bela and Bigvir, are in positions of influence due to their association with Freyr and involvement in Ragnarok. It's the best chance at lasting peace the realm has ever had.
What about the findings in the Consul's journal? Have they shared it with the rest of the elves?
Not yet, but give them time.
You and Sigmund. I am still waiting for the part where you spoke.
In my defense, I only told her the truth as it struck me in the moment. I told her my feelings for her were deep as Rand's Hall and had been for as long as I'd known her. But just then a kind of revelation came over me. A sudden cold clarity that it was vanity to imagine that I, as I am, could be enough for her as she is. So I held
Later.
myself.
Watch your left! Behind you! Look out!
Sigmund you could not give her what she needed. You spoke out of cowardice.
Aye, obviously. But as prospects for terror go, can you imagine knowing all along you're not enough for someone? And then living out their slow realization of that truth? I admit it chilled me to the bone.
You presume to know how she will feel in the future. Why discredit her wishes and yours in the present?
I just can't pretend not to know better. She's romanticized the idea of us. Certainly I've done the same. But is that anything to build
Come
a
here,
future
let
of?
us talk later. I need to focus.
Don't let me stop you! Behind you, brother! Another raider! To the left! Left flank!
Now, back to Siegmund and your low opinion of yourself.
Look, brother, I don't apologize for wanting her to have someone who can be everything to her. She deserves the best.
Then why should she not deserve the smartest man alive?
Sometimes I think you've come too far, brother.
Did I overstep?
No, Kratos. I appreciate it. And to be fair, if I was so right, then why am I so angry at myself?
Left side, brother! Oh, that's cool! Oh, blast it! We're so close! Getting better all the time. Back at it now, yeah?
Valhalla is pleased.
Shield Maiden.
Please accept this. You're breaking free from conventions. Don't stop now. I'd like to tell you a story that I think will help you along your path.
I will hear.
Early in my life, before I was a Valkyrie, I was a healer in a small village. My father trained me in the use of herbs and natural remedies. To him, coming from a long line of herbal healers, that was the only true medicine. But visiting the city, I saw healers who used magic. Only magic, to treat their patients. I'd seen it work, and work wonders. I tried to tell my father, but he said mage healing was against his philosophy, a dangerous shortcut that violated tradition. Being a good daughter, I respected his convictions. But that all changed when he took ill. That's a good place to stop for now. When you're further along on your journey, I'll share the next chapter of your life.
Making progress, I see.
Shield Maiden.
A gift. Valhalla respects you. You give it no choice. I hear you like stories. I got one for you.
I am listening.
I wasn't born with the privilege of some of my sisters in arms. I wasn't bred for greatness. I was just the daughter of some poor innkeeper. Matter of fact, I wasn't even his. He just raised me after somebody left me there. I didn't have much going for me, but I had one thing. I wasn't afraid of anyone. If somebody was asking for a punch in the face, I never thought twice. Brought a heap of trouble on myself that way, it's true. But I sure learned how to fight. Enough for now. I'll pick that up later.
And they say you can't buy self-improvement.
Your attempts are improving. You're making your way deeper into Valhalla. Keep at it.
Sigrun, been wondering. Are the remaining Vanir and Aesir playing nice in Vanaheim?
The Asgardian relocation hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. But Hildisvini and Lady Sif are keeping the ship headed in the right direction. The people seem to understand compromise is their best path to prosperity, at least.
Truth be told, I was hoping the old boar would have to call on me to smooth things over. But it's good to hear he and Sif have it under control.
Freya hopes they'll join the council once the peace settles.
Hard not to take Valhalla up on some help, even if it's just for this attempt.
Nightmare on the left! Incoming! Above you! You're right! Time to watch out! Incoming! Above you! Right side, brother! Right side, brother! Ah, what a tongue! On your right! Ah!
If Valhalla thinks that'll keep you down, think again, aye?
I'll tell you more of my story now, if you care to hear it.
Continue.
If you remember, my father had fallen ill. It was bad. An illness unknown to us. I offered to fetch the mage healer from the city, but my father refused. He insisted herbs were the only way to help him. You can guess what happened next. He was gone before the spring. I was devastated. In time, I grew to hate my father's philosophy and dedicated myself to healing through magic. It was a blind rejection of an entire field, because I believed it failed my father, because I blamed his death on his faith. The truth is, I traded one limiting perspective for another, but I wasn't ready to see that yet. That's a good place to stop for now. Battle is unpredictable, as is life.
Back to my story.
You may speak.
So, there I was, Little Miss Brawl Magnet. If I wasn't starting the fight, I was the first one charging in to join it. Maybe it's something in the Asgard water, but seemed like there was always a fight to be had. I guess I needed the rush, something to keep me sharp, feeling alive. I was driven, without fear or frankly much sense, to hold me back. Got myself a bit of a reputation, and that ended up being a problem. This notorious bully I'd humiliated held on to a grudge and tried to track me down. Found out way too easily who I was and where I lived. Set out to teach me a lesson. We'll pick it up there when you progress further. A few tactical adjustments and you're sure to get further next time.
Sigrun, love, what's the latest on Midgard?
Life returns at last. After the Hellwalker desolation was followed by Fimbulwinter, I wondered if people would ever come out of hiding, or if there were any left to. But flowers bloom, the sun shines, and it's safe to travel the roads and rivers again. No one even seems to mind the giant serpent sunning himself across the mountaintops.
Glad to hear it. Jormungandr's a big softy when you get to know him.
And now that things aren't quite so desperate, raider attacks have declined. It's progress.
Right flank! Right side, brother! We've come this far. Anything we need this moment. Enough with the fire! Use a shield strike, brother! Behind you! Incoming! Nasty hit! You alright, brother? Behind you! Look out!